When do you get to rest?
I just got 2 weeks. 2 weeks of playtime.
Okay.
2 weeks of just playing around with the kids, giving them memories, studying with them. We were in New York. That's where I do the show. And so we got a lot of snow. Kids loved it.
Right.
They just wish they had school, so it could have been canceled.
You know, I was watching Oprah's network last night, and I saw that your resolution is to make more memories with the kids, right? Yeah. How does that transpire? What does that mean for you?
It was very tuned of you to have paid attention to that. You know, they surprised us with that question. I didn't know they were going to ask that, but I had actually told the kids that you know, I've given them lots of things, presents and toys and all kinds of fun stuff. But in reality, I know what I got most importantly from my parents were the memories. Being able to do things that I couldn't have done later in life. So I vowed this year we're going to go places we've never been before. I'm going to make sure you've got memories that are unforgettable. So I'm taking them to Australia, actually.
Ooh, wow.
I'm going to go down there. The show launched there, so I wanted to go down there anyway. And Oprah loved Australia.
Okay.
So we're going to head down there and see what's going on down under.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to spend some time with your kids. No, really. I have memories of being at picking apples. We would go up to, you know, upstate New York and pick apples for days, and I would love it. And that's one of the memories that I have, as well as all the kids on the block, because my parents would take them along with us.
I don't think that parents realize that we don't remember the gifts. We remember the time in the car when we were singing loudly. Anyway, we're sitting here with Dr. Oz,
Yes.
Cafe Mocha. We kind of pre-started the interview. But since we brought Oprah up, how'd you meet her?
Oprah's something else. I tell you, I had done a very short little segment years before I really met her. But I called her around 1993 because my wife was making a show called Second Opinion. And it was about what happens as you learn about medicine. And our goal was to give America about 13 hours. There's a documentary series there for Discovery Channel. 13 hours of education about their bodies. So we cold called Oprah through Gail King, who's a good friend, still is, wonderful woman, who's willing to just do what she says she should do and think she should do in life. So I called her and I said, I know I'm a nobody, but I got the show, and I need someone like Oprah to really put some credibility into it. I know that she comes on, people will pay attention to it. So Gail said, well, you know what? I actually like what you're trying to do. I'm not sure Oprah's going to do it because she doesn't do this kind of stuff, but we'll give it a shot. So sure enough, a couple of weeks later, Oprah's doing a photo shoot for Oprah magazine, and Gail King, God bless her, I still remember, dragged her across. Oprah kept saying, who, why, what? So she walks into a room, we do the interview. Of course, the show did great, and we had a lot of fun. And most importantly, her producers saw the show. And they said, you know, some of that stuff's interesting. We could try that with Oprah. And so we began. I remember the very first day I went on the show, I had all my organs in my bag. I had taken it through airport security. I felt like Jeffrey Dahmer. Body parts and organs and bones. And I learned that, by the way, if you smile at the airport security people as you go through, you can get a lot of stuff through. So I show up on set, and I took the organs out one by one. It was very unprompted, unscripted. We just did the show. It was fun. And it became what we started to do together. You know, very loose. I'd bring some ideas I had. Of course, they had great producers who would make sure that I, you know, had the backup you need to talk about stuff. But we would have a conversation. And I never actually thought about television as a career. For me, it was just another way of teaching, because I'm on the faculty at Columbia University. I spent most of my life just teaching people and talking to them about life. So if you do it on television, you get to a lot more people. And Oprah began to take me under her wing. And a couple years later, said, you know, if you're interested, I think you could do this as your own show. And I said, well, you know, I'd not thought about it, but to walk me through it, she did. And she took me by the hand all the way through that and taught me the little, not just the logistics, the hardcore stuff, like the traffic of a set, which is stuff you got to figure out on your own, how to read a prompter. But she also taught me about the emotion of hosting a show. How do you show up 25 years in a row, give it 100%, like a professional athlete, always emotionally open to being connected, no matter what you're feeling deep inside, you realize that the audience is letting you into their house, which is a very private place to go. You cannot disappoint them. You've got to deliver every single day, and she does that, and she spread that.